What's going on, everybody? Pretty much at home today for a bit, just do some recovery. But I want to point something out to you. See how the AMC price today took a obviously the downward hit, even though there's no shares. We all know it's synthetics, and we all know that the numbers that are being reported are now all over the place. Everybody's reporting them wrong or correctly. It's almost like all the dark stuff that was in the synthetic now is coming to the lit market, and let's just face it. It's almost like they're taking synthetics at face value. It's like this is like everybody's involved in this shit because okay, I'll give you an example. You look at this one. This just came out a little while ago. This little piece right here on Finbo. It says short squeeze looms for AMC as stock borrowing rates soar. Well, we know it's been going up. Pretty much 979%. So here's the deal. When you have that high cost to borrow, the only thing that's going to bring that down is additional shares being put out there. Now, I'm trying to think at the end of the day, where are these shares coming from? Because they're synthetic, we do know that, because there's no way in the world that with that type of pressure, there's those shares of it. There's no shares of it. Not at that price. So I'm thinking to myself, like, what has AMC done to get their hands on new shares? Maybe not new shares that are AMC shares, but shares that could be construed as AMC shares that can be used. Like, did they receive any shares recently with a certain transaction that could be interpreted as shares? Did they put them out there? I don't know. They just recently had some type of a transaction for 16 million shares. You know, that little Cine World advertising thing? I don't know. There's something completely not right. You cannot have cost to borrow at 1,000%, okay? No shares available out there, and our price staying within what, 520, 550? Like, that doesn't even make any sense. I'll look at the price right now. Prove my point to myself. Because the only way that's happening if there's been an extra flush of shares being out there. And you look at right now, we're at $5.30. We go up to like 560, 570, and get pushed down. How? 1,000% bar cost. But then you look at the numbers that are being reported from the exchange all over. Webull, TD, Robert, everybody's all fucked up. Even Google has the fucking numbers, right or wrong, whatever you want to say. So just please understand, in all the time we've been together, this has been the biggest attack on this stock price that I have seen. Because when we dropped down from 72 all the way down to the low single digits, that was the executive team and Popcorn dumping their own shares. So we know what that was. And we know what happened when they also created Ape. We know what that was. This is something different. And like I said, we're always going to be kept in the dark until it comes out. But I don't think they can hold that if they're going through this legitimately, which I know they're not. But $5.27, 1,000% cost to borrow, no shares available. Nope, sorry, don't buy it. This motherfucker's poised to run.